I continue to tell the most interesting facts about the satellites of the planets of our solar system. Not so long ago, we talked about Titan and Enceladus, but now we will continue to study the moons of Saturn. It's time to talk about Dione. The distance to its planet of 234,000 miles is slightly less than from the moon to the Earth. This moon makes a complete revolution around Saturn in 2.7 Earth days. The circular orbit of rotation lies parallel to the plane of Saturn's equator. In terms of density, of all the satellites of Saturn, Dione is second only to Titan. Such a density suggests that Dione contains rocks. Its surface is older than that of Enceladus but significantly younger than some of Saturn's other moons. There are numerous faults and canyons in the ice crust of the Dione. And this speaks of the relatively recent, maybe tens, and maybe hundreds of millions of years, geological activity of the satellite. There is a thin layer of thin atmosphere above the moon's surface. Usually, celestial bodies of such small sizes cannot hold an air shell, but in this case, the atmosphere rose in an interesting and unusual way. The fact is that the surface of the Dione is subjected to countless attacks of charged particles from the magnetosphere of Saturn. In turn, they divide the water ice into ions and molecules, then the uncharged particles fly away, and are charged and held and form an atmosphere. Scientists have even found oxygen among the layers of ions that surround the satellite. Though its concentration is negligible, Dione has been observed as the fourth largest moon of Saturn since the 1980s. The Voyager space probe first saw the satellite and sent us photographs. The Cassini spacecraft took over and snapped many pictures during 5 close flybys near Saturn. And he allowed scientists to find out those deep canyons and high cliffs are a characteristic feature of this cold, lifeless at first glance, but at the same time a beautiful world of ice and stone. But nobody believed that the moon could have a subsurface ocean. However, new research has shown that Dione may be hiding a liquid ocean of water beneath its surface. Data on some anomalies in the satellite's gravity, kindly provided by Cassini, indicate that the ice surface of Dione is about 62 miles thick, while under it there is a high degree of probability an entire ocean of water, the depth of which can reach 40 miles. Scientists, however, cannot confirm or deny the presence of an ocean in Dione just through this study. However, there are a number of reasons that suggest a subsurface ocean on the satellite. To begin with, the information about gravity surface tells us about the presence of a solid core in the satellite, which is close to 70% of the total radius of Dione. During decay, the radioactive elements in the core generate heat, thanks to which the ice around it begins to melt. This is probably what led to the appearance of the ocean on Dione. It is not known exactly whether the ocean is frozen or not. But the freeze would cause global expansion, which would show up in certain types of cracks on Dione's surface, which have not yet been observed. The presence of ice cliffs and smooth surfaces can also be indicative of recent geological activity, which, again, would be quite difficult to explain if Dione were just a block of frozen ice and rocks. The presence of geysers on Dione could solve the mystery in determining the current state of this satellite. But alas, the geysers on Dione have not yet been noticed, and given the thickness of the satellite's surface crust, it is not a fact that they will be noticed at all. It looks like a new field of interest has emerged in astrobiology. If the ocean really exists there, and it has existed throughout the history of Dione, then it is quite possible, under suitable conditions, microbial life could develop there. Moreover, on the surface of Dione, it was also possible to discern the deposition of salt and potassium. And this definitely indicates the presence of microorganisms on this moon of Saturn. And no matter how it was, the conclusion suggests itself. The oceans are no longer unusual and unique for our solar system, and therefore life. What do you think? Write your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like it and of course subscribe. We still have a lot of interesting topics ahead. In the meantime, good mood and see you soon.